Hi, I'm Summer. Welcome to today's practice. It would be helpful to have a yoga strap or a scarf, something similar that can help you out at home. Otherwise, just you. If you'd like to have other props, feel free to have them around. We're going to be doing a nice whole body kind of practice today. So take a good seat, sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, and let's begin. As you welcome the breath, take some long, slower exhalations. Feel your hips and legs settling, a softening around the belly. Feel a natural lift through your spine, all the way out through the crown of your head. And let your shoulders drape like a coat on a hanger. Notice if you're leaning forward or back, just find the place right in the middle. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, so that you are supported from within. You're upright but not rigid. As you clear the slate, you put everything down that you've been holding, caring for, tending. And just one more breath here, opening to your practice today. You might set an intention. As you blink your eyes open, notice the sounds, the textures, the light. Keeping your senses open, we're going to grab a hold of our strap. And you can open it up. Depends on your body. So here we're going outer shoulder distance. You might need to go a little bit more. Reaching the arms straight out in front, pull the strap nice and taut. Lift tall through your spine again so the side lines of your body are spacious. And then without bending your arms, plug the arm bones back and be sure to also take the palate back as if you're taking a sip of a beverage. Inhale as you sustain that, reach the arms up overhead and then try to lift the strap up. So you're lifting your wrists away from your hips, taking some nice deep breaths. As you inhale, feel your rib cage rise and widen. And as you exhale, maintain that. Now keeping this hold, crescent side bend to your right. As you lean laterally to the right, spin your ribs to the left. Look under your left arm. Take another 2 breaths. It's like opening up the windows, letting in the fresh breeze. Keep pulling on the strap as you lift back up. Grow a little bit taller perhaps, but relax your seat more. Keeping your seat rooted, lean over to your left side, creating more space with each breath between your rib cage area, your intercostal muscles. Pull on the strap as you twist your spine a little more to the right. Look under the right arm and up. After your next exhalation, catch the inhale to rise. And with your strap overhead, widen it out and bring your left hand down. Holding the strap tail, pin it down, right arm up and over the right ear. And really turn your chest up to the sky. Full stretch, pull on your strap. And now it's wider. You're getting the same kind of side body stretch. Now it's up through your tricep, your outer upper arm. Just notice what you notice as you breathe and meet it all with presence, with breath, with curiosity, even in beginner's mind. Pull on your strap as you rise up, lifting the arms overhead, and then go all the way over to your right side. Find the inner spinal twist. Stretch your top arm nice and long. Check in and make sure as you look to your left, you're not straining your head or neck. Soften your gaze, how you look through your eyes, cues your whole nervous system. You want to stay alert, radiant, vibrant, but also not hardened, not over-efforting. Take one more breath. Pull on the strap like a big yawn, stretch up, and now your strap is wider. You can keep it or adjust wider as you need. You'll floss behind you with your arms, pulling on the strap, and go back up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, arms down in front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Notice if your head is trying to help you as you continue. See if you can keep your head and neck in line, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. The palate, that upper throat area, back. Very nice. Release the strap. You can place it off to the side and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Place your hands slightly in front of your shoulders. Spread your fingers as you rise up and stretch back. Place a mindful foundation. Bend your left knee and ground the right heel, and then switch. How you place your hands, how you work your hands affects your wrists, your shoulders, your neck. How you place your feet affects your legs, your lower back, your spine. So your feet are 2 fist distance apart. Reach back nice and long through your spine and your hips, so your heels, as they reach down, cannot quite touch the ground today. Giving your legs some space to lengthen into. As you look at your hands, think of sunbeams. Spread your fingers evenly. The wrist crease line should be parallel to the front line of your sticky mat, and the center of your wrist lined up with your outer upper shoulder. As you release your head and neck again, float your ears alongside your upper arms to sustain a good healthy curve to your neck. On the next 2 breaths, stretch your pose. From your heart, push the floor away, root down. From your heart space, stretch back through your hips, down to your heels. Walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Once again, feet 2 fist distance. Inhale, look out in front. Stack your hips of your ankles even more, and then bend your elbows and bow. Nice, steady breath here as you lift your toes. Give your leg muscles a nice hug, strengthen. Inhale, look forward as you really create a curve in your lower spine. Sweep your arms wide, stand up, reach the arms overhead. Hold your left wrist with your right hand and crescent up and over to your right. Look over and under your left arm. Tone your legs, your glutes, your belly. Inhale, rise, lift, and switch. Hold the right wrist, and your right palm will face to your left. Wait for your inhale to rise back up. Exhale, dive forward with symmetry. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, little bend in the knees, right leg steps back, lunge. Lower your back knee, keep the back toes tucked. Inhale, reach up. Turn the palms to face in and lift up through the sides of your body. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, plank. Lift the back of the head here. So again, instead of drooping the head, you can visually see the contrast on screen. I take the back of the skull, top of the throat back. Try to keep that as you lower. You can always lower your knees or come straight down through chaturanga. Once down, point the toes. Shrug your shoulders to your ears and then on the back. Keep them on the back as you rise up for a little baby cobra. Full breath. And lower down. Press all the way back up to hands and knees, tucking the toes. Keeping straight arms now, melt your heart. Wait for your exhale, lift back up to dog. Fully stretch your dog. So there's an energy hugging in and an energy expanding out. There's strength and stretch together. Look forward, bend your knees, hop to the top or step. Look out in front. Strong legs, bow. Inhale, lift halfway. Widen the wings, stand all the way. Trace down the middle as you exhale. Folding in. Inhale, half lift. Bend the knees, left leg steps back. Left knee plants down mindfully. Inhale, reach your arms up. Turn the palms to face in as you spread your fingers. Press the floor away. Breathe and feel. Just starting to get into your hips, building some heat. Feel as if you're pulling the front foot down and back knee down and forward. And for one more breath, rise. Exhale, hands come down. Plank pose. Next, exhale, lower as you look forward. Shoulders shrug and move on the back. Inhale, cobra. Breathe and feel. Top of the throat space back. Legs nice and long. Tuck the toes, strengthen the belly all the way to dog pose. Fully stretch. Bend the knees, step or hop to the top. Line up your toes across, look out in front. Exhale and fold. Inhale, wide arms stand up. Exhale, hands down the midline. Step nice and wide. Stretch your arms out. Turn to the wide side of your sticky mat. Turn the right foot 90 degrees. Exhale, warrior two. Looking out over the right fingertips, take a really nice deep bend. Lift the front heel and pulse. On the third pulse, find a new depth, ground the heel. Now Parsvakonasana, bringing your right forearm to the thigh, sweep your left arm all the way over the ear, and again, rotate your chest and gaze up. Take your right fingertips maybe down to the ground if that's available. You can see I'm tented on the fingertips, not flat hand. That's going to create more length and space in the body, more room to feel with sensitivity as I turn open. Now circle both hands down and away from you, walking over and off the corner of the mat as you bow for humble warrior. Squeeze the feet together energetically. Move the inner thigh bones farther back and try to push the inner thighs and sitting bones wider as you lunge more. Really open up the hips. Walking the hands underneath the shoulders, straighten through your front leg as you lift the toes. Take your right fingertips now to the floor, to the outside of the front ankle, maybe on a block. Left hand to the hip as you revolve your spine open to the sky. Lean your head back, throat back. And then reach your left arm out for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hug your leg muscles in and up. Move your thigh bones back and apart. Scoop the tailbone into the body and turn open. Imagine you're reaching for a rope. You're going to rise halfway up and pause, and then all the way up to stand. Parallel your feet. Folding down the middle, interlace the fingers behind the back. You might hold the strap if you need a little support there to get your shoulders back. Lead from the heart as you bow. Let your head hang. Stretch through your arms and your knuckles. Feel your shoulder blades lifting to the sky. Stay bowing, release the fingers, and take the arms and fingertips overhead, almost like downward dog, to the floor way out in front of you. Creating traction, bend the knees slightly and pull back through your hips. As if someone's pulling your hips back, can you crawl your fingertips
forward, 2 opposite directions. One more breath, really lengthening the back chain muscles here. And bring the hands underneath the shoulders, lift halfway. Turn the heels in, toes out. Sink into a wide squat, rocking side to side, also known as a variation of the goddess pose. Energetically squeeze your heels in. We're building strength, really good tone in our joints as well, in our lower body especially. And all of these are hip openers. They help get you out of your head and into your body. Pause down the middle, bring your hands to your thighs, press your thigh bones back as you lift your torso, and then twist, look over your right shoulder. Allow your left shoulder to lean and dip forward. Stretching your inner thighs. And spin all the way around to the second side. Steady your breath. Soften your gaze. Delight in opening the body. Return through center. Keep your legs bent. Reach your arms up. Sink a little more. Press down and rise up. Parallel the toes so you line them up straight ahead again and across in the same plane. And just for one breath, like a starburst, root down and rise up. Turn your left toes 90 degrees. Open your wings nice and wide and exhale. Find warrior 2. Lift your front heel and pulse. Hold the depth, ground the heel. Keep grounding your legs, lean over, forearm to thigh, right arm alongside the ear, twist, rotate your spine, look up, stretch, reach out and away from your hips. Where can you soften your jaw? Maybe your toes don't have to grip. Maybe continue, bring your fingertips down to the floor using the back of the arm to wedge and widen the hip open. Keeping your leg form, circle the right hand down. And at that angle, walk both hands out and away for humble warrior. Bow your head. Thigh bones back, pelvis back. Feet energetically hug in. Widen your seat. Can you lunge a little bit more? That's deep work. Walk your hands in, setting up for triangle pose. Left fingertips to the outside of the front ankle. Right hand to the hip initially so you can lengthen your spine. Very important. Then twist open. Then reach the right arm straight up. Thumb over the nose. Wide wings. Spread your arms. Hug your legs in and up. Feel the muscles engage and lift upward like you're pulling earth energy up and into the body. And as you scoop the tailbone now, you're going to really anchor under. Rise halfway up. Do what you can, and then all the way up. Parallel your feet. Relax your arms, heel toe, and step in. Turning the palms forward, take a moment in mountain pose. Keeping mountain standing in the right leg, hold your left ankle for support for tree. You can aim to the inner thigh or avoid the knee, go to the inner calf. You could also place one hand on a wall. Hug your tree. Stretch your tree by rooting down first. Keeping the tree form, hold opposite elbows and pull the elbows up, lifting the sidelines of the body again. Open your branches to the sides now, palms up, and twist to your right.
Look to the side or back. Spread your wings. Come all the way through center and go left. Don't turn your hips. Playing with balance. Returning back. Exhale, lower the arms and your left leg. Shake out the right foot. Place the top of the right foot down. Press through the big toe. Press through center of foot and pinky toe. And release. Toes straight ahead as you shift into your left leg to balance. Again, you can go low to the inner calf, but avoid the knee. It's already a very mobile joint. Like tree rings and bark, hug from the outer parts of the body inward, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Grow your tree by sending roots down. Where can you soften? Opening wide wings, we'll twist to the left. Along the center spine, hips stay straight ahead. Come back through center and twist to your right. Have fun if you fall out. Just a game here. Play, try again. Coming back through center for one more big breath. Exhale to release. Relaxing the arms, come to the top. Fold over your legs. You can even put your hands on your upper thighs and feel the pelvis able to roll and rotate forward. And as you bring your fingertips down, heel toe the feet together. Step the right leg a short step back, 3.5 feet, aligning heel to heel. When you peek at your back toes, they point almost to the front right corner of the mat. Parsvottanasana. You can definitely choose to put blocks under your hands or book stacks. For today's variation, we're bringing the hands out in front as we bow the head. Move your upper thigh bones back and apart. Back and apart. This is definitely a big stretch for most of us. Pull your left hip back and scoop it under by anchoring your tailbone. Reverse your hands as they reach back. Turn the fingertips towards the back line of your sticky mat. You can also do that on blocks. As you work towards straight through your legs, try not to lock so you're not hyperextending anywhere. You want to keep good tone in your calf muscles and your thighs, as well as your hamstrings. And that even tone will help you work with even action. Placing your fingertips underneath the shoulders, straighten your arms. And again, you could be on blocks. Left hand to hip, twist to your left. Left arm reaches up. This is one variation. Another of revolved triangle is to take your hand to the floor or block to the outside pinky edge of your front foot. Stack the shoulders even more. Lengthen the spine. Squeeze the feet energetically together for one more breath. Looking down, return, right foot meets left at the top. And let's heel to the feet a little wider, turning heels and toes out for a squat, hands in prayer. If your heels don't come down easily, put a folded blanket underneath them. Lift and lengthen your spine while here. Let your sitting bones reach towards the earth and widen. Feel the weight across the ball mounds of your feet and your heels. Slowly bow. Turn your toes straight ahead, heel toe in. This time your left leg will step back
3.5 feet as you bow. Bring your arms to reach beyond the front of your sticky mat on your fingertips. A lot of focus today is opening and lengthening the side lines of the body. This is always going to bring opening to your hips and your shoulders, affecting the whole body. Press into your thighs and your heels. Can you feel your feet getting more and more weighted as you settle into the pose? Feel your right hip bone anchoring back, and as you scoop the tail, it anchors under more, so the pelvis is level across. Take the arms now to reach and rotate the hands to the back of the mat as you fold in. You can be as high up as you need on your props. I'm a big fan of using props to get you close to the form of the pose while keeping really good alignment. That's so important. I'd rather you back up and have good, safe alignment than to lose the integrity and feel like you're deeper. Bringing the hands under your shoulders, lift halfway up, lengthen your spine, and bring your right hand to your hip. And from the back of the body, begin to twist. Maybe only if you're feeling interested, ready for it, bring your hand to the outside of the front foot for this revolved triangle. And take an extra moment to hook your right hip into this hip crease, the right side, right thumb in the hip crease. Tack it back. Reach your heart forward. Then take the arm up if available. That's the cherry on top. So if you need to, keep the hand low. Breathe. One more breath. Very nice. As you come out, we're stepping the left leg back into lunge. So find a nice lunge, lower the knee, heel to the front foot to the right, and come down onto the elbows or props for lizard. You could point or tuck the back toes. Lengthen your spine. Hug your outer hips in. And as you come onto the outer edge of the front foot, allowing your knee to open, flex your toes. As you pull the toes back towards the knee inflection, push out through the big toe mound. That's going to stabilize the ankle in this big shape. You can rock a little side to side. Pause and find a place of stillness for another breath as you turn your upper inner thighs in, push them back and apart. Straighten through your arms now and bring your right foot to the middle of your sticky mat. Hands in front of the foot. Once again, come on the pinky edge of that foot. Let your knee open to the side more, wherever it goes, and you can rock. Some of you might be able to get your knee down. Again, it's right down the middle in this variation, so if you can't do that, you're up here, no problem. Turn your thighs in towards the midline of the body. Push your inner thighs apart. One more breath. A variation of pigeon. Tuck your back toes, plant the hands, dog pose. Full stretch. Balance on your left hand, outer left foot. Either stack the right foot in front or on top, side plank. Lean back, stretch your wings. Maybe try the tree variation. Picking up the right ankle as you bring it up to the upper inner thigh. Lift your hips high. Circle the right arm alongside the ear. Maybe keep the tree into dog pose. Just for one breath. Place the right foot down. Looking forward, left foot steps to the top. Lower your back right knee, finding lizard. Long, spacious spine. Press the floor away. Feel how sequentially we've warmed the body up to get into this depth. Come onto the outer edge of your front foot. Flex the toes. And push out through the big toe mound of the foot. Keep that actively reaching as you rock the hips side to side. Feel all the sensations as you open up your lower body and stabilize. It's always both. Pause. Move your upper inner thighs to turn in like a tornado. Then widen your seat. Good. Working with the biomechanics really matters. Walk your hands in, heel toe your foot to the center of the mat. So your front foot and back knee are aligned down the middle. Hands come forward. Come on the outer edge of your front foot. Flex the toes. Push your thighs again. They turn in, they push back and apart. And you can be low or higher up with your left knee. You can sway. But you're trying to hold the boundary with strength here. So you're hugging the outer hips in. Good. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Anchor your thighs back. Balance on the right hand outer right foot. Either step the left foot in front, stack, or try tree. Hold the foot. It's okay if you can't do tree. You want to find the variation that really meets you today. Stretch your hips up now. Take the arm alongside the ear. You're building strength with every breath. One more round. Palate back. Keeping tree, maybe dog pose. Left leg forward, pigeon. Preparation. Bring your shin forward and see if you can grab a hold of your shin. Bring it even more to the front line. And then move your right leg back. As you fold, the weight is right down the middle. So you're not having to lean and collapse into your left seat. Hug in and stretch long. You might notice as we do all these hip strength poses and openers, begins to quiet down your mind. They might not be the easiest poses. It's true for many, but the effect, the power is that they settle the activity in the mind. Step back to dog pose. And you can lift your left leg high, bend the knee and open the hip. Squeeze the heel to the body as you stretch. Look under your right arm, see your toes. Keep lifting your right shoulder. And maybe circle it all the way to step to wild thing. Keeping right leg straight. Hips high, head back. Lean to your left, left arm by left ear. Maybe tap the floor, maybe just reach. One more big breath. Bring it back up through dog. And right leg forward. Second side pigeon preparation. For today, bring your shin a little farther forward and your left leg a little farther back. As you fold, keep flexing through your toes, hugging in and up through your leg muscles, gathering in towards your hips. As if someone's hands are on your outer hips, hugging in. You're building a support, a hug around the pose. A kind of vessel for you to expand into. Steady your breath. Refine. If there are any areas that you can soften, let the energy flow. As we walk the hands in, step the right leg back, downward dog, take the right leg up, bend the knee, stack the hips as you open the hip to the right. Keep pushing the floor away. Peek under your left arm. Lift it more. See your toes maybe. And feel your left hand. It's not going to move. And you can just go in baby steps. Start to bring your top foot over a little more. You might start to step it on the floor about 18 inches off the mat probably. Hips up, head back. Hips up, head back. Right arm by the right ear. Left hand has not budged. Pelvis up. Kind of culmination of all of our poses today. Find your way circling back to downward dog into child's pose. Big toes come together, knees separate out a little wider than your ribs as you stretch your arms overhead and bow. Slow everything down now. Keep letting go, keep relaxing. For the yogi, we learn how to modulate the energy, how to turn the dial up in the moment that it's needed, and just as efficiently to dial down. Inhaling, find your way up just for a moment, hands stacked right on top of the heart center. Eyes closed, just feel your heart beating. Grateful for all of the ways this practice helps you feel more vital, healthy, inspired, helps you embrace wherever your season of life finds you right now. Helps you bring kindness to yourself and compassion, presence to all of your relationships. Just letting that moment of gratitude wash over you. And keep that flowing as you rest into Shavasana. I'm going to leave you here as you recline on your back and place yourself with care, stretching your limbs from left to right in a mirror of symmetry. Take a nice breath in through your nose. Open the mouth, let it out with a sigh. And repeat another 1 or 2 times. Each time you sigh, let the body drop even more. Relax, eyelids closed. The body's soft. The yogi knows how to be the master of surrender as well as the master of engagement. What else might you be learning about surrender in life right now? What areas of life? To let things be as they are. To learn to let go. To build faith and trust. Please stay a few minutes. Treat yourself to a very important part of our practice, stillness, integration. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. Always grateful to have you here. Namaste.